Welcome to this edition of SAU Magazine, a weekly program featuring news, profiles, sports, commentary, interviews, and special events, all coming to you from the campus of Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.
This is a Southern Arkansas University news brief. I'm Julie Hillidge.
And I'm Shannon Watson.
A bomb threat forces evacuation of the SAU campus. On the afternoon of Wednesday, October 10th, the SAU switchboard received a call indicating a bomb was in a campus building. In light of recent terrorist attacks, classes were canceled and buildings evacuated. Campus entrances were barricaded by state police, Magnolia Police, and UPD. A bomb-sniffing dog was brought in from Little Rock with fire trucks and EMTs on standby.
Students living in residence halls were evacuated to First United Methodist Church and Central Baptist Church of Magnolia. Snacks were provided by the SAU Food Service. Following a thorough check of campus, no bomb was found. The all-clear signal was given at 9:30 p.m., with students allowed to return to the dorms. Authorities indicate the bomb threat was made from an off-campus telephone. A procedure is underway that would make it possible to trace future off-campus calls.
The search continues for a new president of Southern Arkansas University. 14 candidates are still in contention from a pool of 65 applicants. Korn Ferry is the consulting firm in charge of the search. Confidentiality agreements with Korn Ferry mean little information about candidates is known. SAU faculty senators have expressed concern over the deliberation process, including that of freedom of information. Finalists will be selected in the next few weeks.
The Students in Free Enterprise team recently won the championship at a regional exposition and career opportunity fair. SAU students delivered outreach programs to a panel of business leaders who judged the project's effectiveness. SAU students who competed were seniors Q Chow, Stephen Collier, Keith Owens, Chris Laster, Joel Parrish, and Kelly Waller. Other team members are juniors Roxy Bell, Jennifer Henry, and sophomores Betsy Callaway and Dustin Osborne. SAU is a nonprofit organization that gives college students opportunities in leadership, teamwork, and communication skills by learning the principles of free enterprise.
A second SAU administrator leaves for Eastern New Mexico University. Ronnie Birdsong is the new vice president for University Relations and Enrollment Services. Birdsong served as an executive assistant to the president at SAU for 9 years. The position was created when Dr. Stephen Gamble assumed the SAU presidency in 1992. Gamble became the president of the Eastern New Mexico University system in August. Birdsong's duties at Eastern New Mexico will include centralizing university promotions.
SAU's Miguel Library is blazing new trails in education as it hosts the Frontier in American Culture exhibition. The national traveling display features maps, photographs, pictographs, and other educational tools that recall the American Western frontier and how it shaped America's cultural identity. Personalities appearing in the exhibition include author James Lowen, SAU art professor Harlow Hodges, novelist, singer, and songwriter Mike Blakely, as well as author Elliot West and archaeologists Frank Schambach and David Jean. In addition to the speakers, students may attend book talks, workshops, and other educational events. This has been a Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Shannon Watson.
And I'm Julie Hillidge.
With an SAU profile, I'm Monica Rasmussen.
And I'm Samantha Skiles.
With the numerous activities on campus, there is one organization that is rarely discussed, and that is President's Ambassadors.
The President's Ambassadors serves as a link between prospective students, current students, alumni, faculty, staff, and administration.
SAU PAs are here to present an accurate representation of academic and student life at SAU.
The organization is entirely made up of students, and they are possibly the best way for one to learn about SAU.
President's Ambassadors are responsible for giving campus tours, serving as a host of visiting groups, working in the Teleassisting Center and mailroom, and representing SAU in a positive manner.
Getting nominated is no simple task. One must have a 2.85 cumulative grade average in 30 hours.
One must also be recommended by a professor and interviewed by a selection committee. With an SAU profile, I'm Monica Rasmussen.
And I'm Samantha Skiles.
SAU Sports, I'm Shelley Glover.
And I'm Elizabeth Ray.
The Mule Rider football team lost 37-26 to West Georgia on Saturday. SAU fell to 2-3 for the year and 2-2 in conference play after forcing the Braves to punt. A 57-yard keeper by SAU's quarterback Ted Williams gave SAU first and goal at the West Georgia 5. Williams also completed a 57-yard pass to freshman wide receiver Edwin Skipper, who might have scored had he not lost his balance. The Braves continued to capitalize on errors by the Mule Riders throughout the game.
The men's and women's track teams recently competed at Baylor University. In the men's division, SAU was ninth with 213 points. The only Division II team to finish higher than the Mule Riders was Northwood. For the Riders, Alan Reyes was 40th, Matt Albertson 48th, and Tyler Johnson was 55th. The women's team ended up 12th with 257 points. Beth Augenstein led the Riderettes with a 43rd place finish.
On Friday, October 5th, the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette printed an article on SAU linebacker Kyle Sanders. Sanders, diagnosed with Hodgkin's disease, wasn't sure if he would ever step foot on a playing field again. After sitting out a semester and traveling back and forth to his home in Benton for chemotherapy treatments, Sanders is back playing for the Mule Riders. Coach Steve Quinn stated that Sanders is an inspiration to the team.
The SAU volleyball team defeated Southeastern Oklahoma State University for the third time this season. This was the first time Coach Shauna Laurendine's improving Riderettes have put together 3 wins in a row. Brooke Barnett had 16 kills and Holland Hall had 10 for the Riderettes. The Riderettes are 12-7. Southern Arkansas University will have a week off before meeting the University of Central Arkansas here next Tuesday. SAU Sports, I'm Elizabeth Ray.
And I'm Shelley Glover.
With commentary, I'm Matt Gatlin.
And I'm Dallas Short.
SAU's dining services have been given a bad rap in recent years.
However, the problem doesn't only lie within the staff of SAU's cafeteria. It also comes from a disrespectful student body.
This treatment has gone on for years. The student body of SAU takes what these people do for them every day for granted.
They are treated as waiters and busboys. Dirty dishes are left on tables, even when it is very easy to drop these off on the conveyor belt to be sent to the washing area.
The dining services staff are trying to create a nice, clean atmosphere for the student dining experience and are given very little respect.
Are there problems with portion sizes?
Yes, but students can come back for seconds.
In fact, overall food service is probably at its highest level of competence.
Please respect and value your dining services staff, and they will respect and value you. With commentary, I'm Matt Gatlin.
And I'm Dallas Short.
With an SAU police log, I'm Charles Bostic.
And I'm George Stricker.
The annual SAU crime report has been made public. Statistics for the year 2000 include 3 sex offenses, 1 robbery, 1 aggravated assault, and 6 instances of simple assault. There were 14 burglaries, 78 instances of larceny, and 4 cases of motor vehicle theft. 5 arrests were made concerning liquor laws, 9 arrests for drug laws, and 1 arrest for illegal weapons. The campus crime report is in compliance with the Clery Act of 1990.
Crime prevention is a concern at institutions of higher education. The following message is provided by Dr. Jerry Pyle, Interim Vice President for Academic Affairs. In consideration for safety and well-being, faculty, staff, and students must follow university policy for entering and leaving buildings after hours and on weekends. Doors should not be propped open or left ajar during unscheduled hours. Individuals who are not staff or faculty should not be in buildings after hours. Dr. Pyle also asked that all activities outside normal university hours be scheduled. Practicing these tips will assist in making SAU a safer campus.
Officers at SAU are state certified by the Arkansas Law Enforcement Training Academy, possess full powers of arrest. Also, a walk-in escort service is available 24 hours a day. A student patrol works at night in resident hall parking areas to provide safety for student vehicles. Officers assist with vehicle jump starts and unlocks. UPD also makes presentations on alcohol awareness, sexual assault, and self-defense.
To report campus crime or if suspicious activities appear to be taking place, contact the University Police Department at 235-4100. That's 235-4100. With an SAU police log, I'm George Stricker.
And I'm Charles Bostic.
I'm Tabitha Taylor with job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center. The Arkansas Department of Environmental Quality has an opening for a commercial graphic artist. A completed state application form must be received in the Human Resources Office by 4:30 p.m. on October 19th. For more information, call 501 682-0900 or call the Employment Resource Center at 235-4097. Radio stations KDDK, KMJX, KSSN, KQAR, and KOLL are seeking individuals for account executive, event marketing coordinator, and part-time air talent. The deadline for submitting applications is Friday, November 9th at 5 p.m. For more information, email Cheryl Wilson at clearchannel.com. I'm Tabitha Taylor with job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center.
With this week's entertainment news, I'm Leah Steelman.
And I'm Aletta Marx.
Homecoming 2001 has arrived. This year's events begin with the Midnight Madness basketball game on Sunday, October 14th at Watson Gymnasium. Hypnotist Frederick Winters will be at Harton Theater on Tuesday, and Wednesday there will be a car bashing in the mall area. On Saturday, Southern Arkansas University plays Arkansas Tech for the homecoming game. It will be followed by the annual Greek show presented by Phi Beta Sigma and Zeta Phi Beta.
A national traveling display, The Frontier in American Culture, opens at McGill Library on October 19th and will run through December 14th. The display consists of educational materials that examine how stories and images of the frontier era have played a role in American identity and values. A variety of free lectures, book talks, workshops, and educational events are scheduled in connection with the display. Author James Loden will open the display at 10 a.m. on Friday.
A Spanish for Gringos conversational Spanish class will be offered from 6 to 8 p.m. every Tuesday from October 9th through the 23rd. The course is highly recommended for people who need some working knowledge of conversational Spanish for community or business relationships. The book has exercises and dialogues to speak and understand the language. Cost for the class is $70, and that includes all material.
The Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity raised a total of $800 during its cutie auction. The auction was designed to raise money for disaster relief projects and to help the Red Cross in response to terrorist attacks on New York City and Washington, D.C. on September 11th. Other campus organizations are sponsoring other fundraising events. And that's this week's entertainment news.
SAU broadcast journalism students produce informative television programs for viewers in Southwest Arkansas. The SAU Report features interviews with faculty, staff, students, and alumni. It is seen each week in Magnolia on TCA Cable Channel 13. Camden residents can see the SAU Report each morning on Cable Channel 16. Tens of thousands of cable television households in Southwest Arkansas watch the program on KTSS-TV Channel 55 in Hope. The SAU Report not only serves as a learning tool for broadcast journalism students, but serves to inform the region about institutional events and personalities. Some editions of SAU Magazine feature audio segments from these television programs. Be sure and watch the SAU Report on your local cable television service. Informative viewing, provocative subject matter. The SAU Report.
With this week's SAU calendar, I'm Shannon Watson.
And I'm Tasha Hicks.
On Monday, October 15th, SAU's homecoming begins with a pep rally and coronation at 6 p.m. Spring student teaching applications are due.
Tuesday is Phi Mu's National Philanthropy Day. Hypnotist Frederick Winters will be working his magic in Harton Theater at 7 p.m.
On Wednesday, a meeting of 60 plus will be held in the Blue and Gold Room at 5:30. SGA meets at 7 p.m. and BMC Cross Seekers at 8 p.m.
At 11:30 a.m. Thursday, there will be a lunch in the mall. The volleyball team plays a home game at 7 p.m.
Friday, the exhibit Frontier in American Culture will be held in McGill Library. The alumni golf tournament is scheduled from 8 a.m. to noon. At 10 a.m., Dr. James Lowen speaks in Harton Theater.
A homecoming pep rally will be held at 1:30 p.m. Saturday. Presentation of the Queen in Court at 2 p.m. and homecoming game at 2:30. And that's this week's SAU calendar.
SAU Magazine is a production of broadcast journalism students in the Department of Theater and Mass Communication at Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.